Hi Reddit, hi YouTube. So you're probably seeing this and wondering what this program is and what it's used for. So I'm here to explain that as brief as I can. Probably be 5 or 6 minutes long. So first, obviously, you want to know how to install it. Go to this link right here, easyupload.io/tad5w3 and install it. And that's going to give you a setup wizard. And what you're going to do with that, it depends where you choose to install it, obviously. But it'll probably be in your downloads. For me, it's in my documents. So you're gonna go to your install wizard. You're gonna go through this like a normal install wizard. Blah 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 blah. Create a desktop shortcut. Obviously, I'm not gonna install it since I already have it installed, as you can see right here. But yeah, that's how you do it. Otherwise, now let's get to the meat of this, the actual program. So I developed this. First, before anything, I want to shout out. Uh, this is open source, and I'm not trying to make money off of this. I will open a donation page, so if people want to donate to me to actually update this and spend time on it. Again, I'm a college student, so I can't spend all my time on this, but donations would be appreciated if you guys do like it. Um, but basically, this is about me. This is about Qt, which is an open source software that I use to actually make this. And then the audio is off of JapanesePod101.com. So full credit to them. I don't own any of the audio used to actually pronounce the verbs, um, and I hope they don't sue me for using their audio. But I hope it's okay. I'm just using it to help people learn Japanese, which is obviously their goal too. Um, again, so now I'm gonna show you the meat of it, and then later I'm gonna explain opening files and adding your own custom verbs to it. So basically what's going to happen, you're going to click continue or start, sorry, and it's going to show up with 14 tenses. The present tense, the past tense, the conditional tara tense, the conditional eba tense, the volitional, the imperative, the tie, past presumptive, present progressive, past progressive, potential, causative, passive, and tie past tense. And basically what's going to happen here is you click whatever one you want to be tested on. So let's say ideally I want to be tested on present and past. You're going to click continue, and it's going to pick a random verb, but and then it's going to show you the verb, which is aku in this case, and the definition to open, um, the tense, the hiragana form, and then the kanji form. And then obviously, if you want to know how to pronounce it correctly,
履く、履く、
that's how you do it, right? So
違う、
that's another example. And if you want a new verb, if you don't like that verb, you just click new verb. Pretty simple. If you actually want to be tested on it, you click review. So you're going to fill out your formal affirmative, your formal negative, your plain affirmative, and your plain negative. So this works on a spaced repetition algorithm known as the Lightner box algorithm. And basically what it does is it lowers the probability of the ones you get right, the tenses you get right most often, and increases the probability of the ones you get wrong more often to show up, right? So let's say you have the volitional, the present, and the imperative. If you get the imperative wrong most often, it's going to show up way more often than the present. Let's say if you get the present right most of the time. So that's the idea behind it. So for example, if I want to conjugate chigao, I do chigaimasu, chigai masen, and then chigao, and then chigawanai, I think. Again, I'm only a I've only read around half of the Genki book, so I could have mistakes. I'm human. If there's any errors, just let me know, and I'll try to patch it. And that's actually on the Contact Me tab, which is on the first little thing at the beginning when you open the program. So if you get it right, if you get 4 out of 4 right, it's counted as right. If you get less than that, it's counted as wrong. Gives you the correct answers and then your answers, so you can see what you did wrong. And then it gives you a new verb, and then obviously the spaced repetition algorithm does its work. So present tense is theoretically way less likely to show up now. So that's basically how it works. But yeah, and then new verb doesn't actually change the tense; it just changes the verb. So yeah,
知ら
that's all
せ
it
る、
does. And you can obviously lower the volume if you want, right? If it's too loud for you.
知らせる、
Um, but yeah, that's the idea of the program. Um, Oh yeah, and if you want to add your custom verbs, this program comes with 160 plus preset loaded verbs. If you want to save these verbs just to see all of them, right, you can just click the save button and you can just type it, I don't know, example, and let's save it on our desktop. Obviously, you can't save it on your C drive. Um, so click example, opened up over here. Let me pass it. So basically, this is what it looks like. So if you want to see example of the text, this is how it's going to be. And I do want to preface that if it ends in a U, in a U hiragana, it's an exception. Although it's not a group 3 verb, I know. The programming is I put it as a group 3 verb just to make my life easier. So be aware of that when you're making your own custom files. Otherwise, you can open kanji files and non-kanji files, and this is the order again is prefaced like that. You can see how to do it, but you can also save your preset loaded as an example and just copy how I did it. And all this information, the verb infinitive, everything like that, you can just use ultra handy JapaneseVerbConjugator.com and do it, and makes your life a lot easier. So for example, if we do um, tsukuru, skuru,
作る、
we just type in skuru in here if you want to make like add skuru even though it's already in here. Um, what you're gonna do is you're gonna look, oh, here's the verb stem, here's the verb infinitive, then you're gonna add the let me see, I'm even forgetting. Uh, here we go. The dictionary form, which is skuru, and then again, these three are in Romanji. Then you're gonna have the hiragana form, the kanji form, and the group number, which tells you here. The only exception is that it's gonna be 3 in the cases where the last hiragana is U, and it's not like an RU verb, a BU verb, or MU verb, or whatever. So yeah, that's the only thing to be worried about. And obviously, if you add your own verbs, then you can save a preset loaded file with only your verbs. You can do it however you want. If you open a file, so I'll open one as an example here. Um, Wait, let me do a non-kanji because I do have one of those saved. Let's do go here. I know it's in my files. Actually, it's in my. There we go. Wait, do I even have it saved? I might not even have it saved. I don't think I currently have it saved. Unfortunately, I just lied to you guys. I don't have one saved right now. But what's basically is gonna happen? It's gonna ask you if you want to add the preset loaded ones that I have in the program, or you just want yours, and you're gonna either click yes or no, and then do the same thing that I already explained. But yeah, that's the program in its entirety. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you for watching, and please install.